Hello, hello. Good evening, and welcome to the Mingles of your life. Thanks for joining me tonight. And tonight, we're going to be speaking about what does being spiritual mean? A question that I get all the time. And actually, yesterday, I got it again. Somebody brought it to my attention again. So I'm going to try and explain outside of the archetypes that we place on everything, because mankind always, we humans are always placing archetypes, right? But outside those archetypes that we usually place over everything, I'm going to try and explain what does this mean, okay? So let's start. Hello. I'm going to start by saying that the word spirit comes from the Latin word breath. And like breath, spirit is considered a fundamental part of being alive, right? So if we don't have spirit, we're not alive. So it means breath of life, which directly corresponds to source energy. Those protons in the atom, okay? In the nucleus of the atom. So I've always said that you guys, and I am also, you are a spirit. Or in science, we can say source energy that has a soul, an emotional, vibrational frequency that lives in a body. This is what you are, okay? So, in essence, we all are made of source energy, consciousness, that which we've heard in the Bible and we hear a lot of times in spirituality. I am, the I am, with a distinctive, the only thing is that us humans, we have a distinctive set of emotions. We all come from source spirit. So already we are spiritual beings. We are spiritual. Whether we are aware of it, conscious of it or not, it doesn't matter. Whether we want it or not, that's what we are. That is the fundamental, the fundamental material of the whole universe, okay? Is energy. And those quantum particles, okay? So that is what we are. But this is a living energy, an energy that has intelligence within it, okay? It is alive because it vibrates, as I've always explained here, okay? And it can never die. This is the truth, because atoms are constantly vibrating non-stop. And that is where life, that is what gives forth life, okay? So you are this. You are made of it. And so, in essence, we all are made of source energy. We are made of consciousness, so we are spiritual. And what does being spiritual truly mean then? You know, when we want to open ourselves up to being more spiritual. Well, being spiritual means being attuned to our source essence, to that energy source essence, and fundamental nature of what we truly are, or awaken to the nature from what or where we truly come from, and walking a path of becoming one with it. Becoming pure source energy. That's what you came to do here through life and the events that we experience in a lifetime. We are learning to become that. Okay? Now, becoming what we truly are doesn't happen in a split second. It is a process, a transformational journey, different to each and every one of us. You are the one that at all times, by free will, choose the level of intensity and the duration of it. These two, the duration and the intensity, will fully depend on how much resistance and control or acceptance and flow you put into the experiences presented in your path, in your particular path. Okay? Having said this, your level of spirituality will require certain things on its path of becoming one with source energy. And the first thing I must say that we're going to see, it requires from you is a level of openness and desire and intention to connect by wanting to redirect your outside vision into the self and your inner world, in other words, inner vision. And the level of curiosity to discover about personal truth as well as universal truth. Okay? So it is a matter of taking our vision out from the outside, that we usually place on the outside, and taking it in towards ourselves. So this first step, that is very important, right? It comes to us, we need to set aside time to introspect, right? To take time aside to silence ourselves and look for those moments of introspection and evaluation, okay? So, the other thing that it's going to require is your allowance, your permission, your willingness and trust to let yourself be guided once you connect, right? By source wisdom from that intelligence that is already within you, within your atoms, okay? That wisdom and intelligence that is within you letting it guide you. And this part is where we surrender ourselves to that intelligence, because we recognize that intelligence is far, far, far wiser than what our mind, our brain, truly is. So the next thing that is going to be required to be spiritual is a purposeful inner journey of getting to know the self in a deeper and fuller manner by way of your true and hidden emotions, good or bad, okay? And there is no one in this world that is exempt from this. We have good emotions inside of us, and we also have bad emotions inside of us, okay? This inner world consists of being more emotionally self-aware of these things, okay? So you need openness to be attuned to the self by way of emotional self-awareness. And I've always said, and will repeat, that emotions are the common grounds between the spiritual and the physical. So we need to consciously live by how we feel things, how we feel about things, instead of how we think things should be or should be done, right? We need to shift that mindset, definitely, to be spiritual. We need to pay attention to why I feel this way. Does this make me feel good in the inside? Okay, I do it because it makes me feel, not because I think it should be done this way, or I've been told it should be done this or that way. No. So, being more self-aware, right? How your chosen behavior, attitudes, reactions, etc. affect everything around you. This is living in self-awareness. It will also require a reconciliation or acceptance of those dark aspects of the self from a space of learning and not of judgment, okay? Because we need to give ourselves forgiveness. We need to feel forgiveness for the self, for what? Those things, those aspects that we don't like and that we know that we've been carrying, right? And that are not that nice about ourselves. So, we need to see them as a learning process and that they were needed to take us to wherever we are right now, okay? Without judging ourselves, feeling guilty. We need to reconcile with that part and accept that part of us. We need that, by doing that, we create and we build a relationship, right, with the self that is a very strong one. And it's more authentic and real. Okay? So, the next thing that's going to happen is that we need to have willingness to release then whatever attitudes, people, perspectives, behaviors, environments, beliefs, etc. That this revelation of having that relationship with ourselves in a deeper way will bring forth. We need to, if they are not serving us anymore, we need to release that. We need to allow to let go of what doesn't serve us anymore, okay? Many times we tend to hold on, right? We tend to grab instead of letting go. And that is resistance. Holding on to what does not serve us anymore in life is putting resistance in. So this is the way we heal ourselves. So allowing ourselves to heal in releasing, letting it go, forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, okay? Letting those low vibrational frequencies leave our body because they are not helping us in any way. So, spirituality requires a deeper connection and relationship with the fundamental living intelligence or energy source. That which many of us have called God. And you can call it however you want. Universe, collective consciousness, whatever it is that you call it. It is all the same, okay? And he doesn't mind. That intelligence doesn't mind you calling it in the way you want to call it. It requires a deeper relationship with it because we truly are already it's within ourselves, right? And it is in every atom that composes our body. That is our protons, I've said it. That is the nucleus of the atom. Being able to recognize and accept that you truly are divine. And this is something that a lot of people fight with and feel offended many times when you say this, because we were told, we've always been told that we are not divine, that we are not gods. And I'm telling you today that is exactly one of the things, one of the beliefs, main beliefs that we have to let go, that we have to release, because we are divine. We were made in the likeness of this divine material that has intelligence, that has life, and we need to believe that in order to be able to manifest, to achieve all those desires that we truly want to desire in life. So, living by knowing and not by belief, knowing that you already are divine, that you already are source divine material. And then, after that, being grateful, feeling grateful for the journey and its lessons of expansion, for where you have been brought up to this moment. And lastly, but not least, share the knowledge and wisdom gained with others in any way you can, so that other people can benefit from it. And I'm gonna speak about now, I'm gonna give you some things that are commonly confused as spiritual, that not necessarily are, okay? Because these are archetypal things that we, like I said, we like to put stickers and labels to everything in life. And we're so wrong about that, because spirituality, the spiritual path is a very individual path, and it's very different for each and one of us. And we cannot put the same dress on everybody, okay? It will happen when it has to happen in your life, when you need it to happen, okay? So, the first thing I'm going to say, that spirituality is not a doctrine. It is not about a learned practice that you repeat over and over again. It does not have to do anything with going to church every Sunday, right? Or many times during the week, or practicing any established religion or doctrine. No. It is an interior journey, okay? It is not about memorization of information of what routines are good or bad. No. It is not about thinking how things should be. Because in spirituality, there are no rights and wrong in your life. There are only what has to be and what is. And what was needed in your particular life to bring you to where you are right now, where you find yourself right now in that path. So meditating or praying all the time continuously, which many people associate, right? The more I pray, the more I pray and meditate, the more spiritual I am. Well, that's false. Meditation and prayer are tools that we use in order to connect, to search for that inner introspection. And they are conducive to helping us to gain that communication, that connection within ourselves. But they are not the ones that define whether a person is going to be more spiritual than other, okay? Or if I'm going to be spiritual or not, okay? So, dressing, having a dress code of how I should dress if I'm spiritual or not, doesn't have to do anything. Or having a certain look, right? or eating certain foods and other foods not. No. None of those things, and none of the things that usually, commonly, we attribute, oh, that person is very spiritual person because they do this, they do that. No, because again, spirituality, in conclusion, is being aligned and authentic to that which feels good and pleases your particular soul, okay? Letting yourself being led by the soul and not by the mind to your highest well-being and potential of existence. And with this, my loves, I leave you today, hoping that this information has been of a lot of help to you. Please share and like so that many others can benefit from it, okay? And please go and join us over on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, Evo Live 360, okay? And comment there. Also, help us grow this community. So, see you next week here again, sending you love and light. Bye-bye.